Part 1. $250 million in 2024. In donations from Elon Musk to Donald Trump's campaigns and such. America PAC and RBG PAC, not very democratic in the slightest. I'll say what it really is. A dictatorship of the bourgeoisie, the rich or elite classes. That's why huge subsidies exist when the government donates to large businesses, like fossil fuel subsidies, large agricultural businesses, tax breaks, direct grants, loan guarantees, government bailouts of large companies. Especially in banking and automotive industries, and lobbying exists when private interests bribe the government. CoreCivic $1,200,000 in 2022 and Geo Group $500,000 to $5 million in 2022, and corporate and GeoPac funds went to securing government contracts and promoting laws that increase incarceration rates. Yes, you heard that right. And Black and Hispanic communities are disproportionately affected. $916 billion a year U.S. military 2023, and huge financial support of imperialist regimes like Israel, and treating the rest of the Americas like our backyard, overthrowing democratically elected socialist leaders and installing puppet dictatorships that are widely despised in the rest of the Americas. Not to mention bombing other countries we don't like North Korea, and nuking and killing 400,000 innocent civilians with thermonuclear annihilation and radiation sickness and cancer for decades. Whatever the justification is, there is none for killing civilians. Although it was just to scare the Soviet Union into place, as Japan was ready to surrender by the end of World War II, yet we love to whine about China and Cuba being actual safe havens for actual freedoms, like being able to live without going into medical bankruptcy, because the state supplies actual rights. State-supplied, clean water, nutritious food, adequate healthcare, adequate shelter, and adequate tertiary education. Oh no! Actual rights, how horrendous! And neoliberal propaganda like pull yourself up by your bootstraps and accepting worse and worse jobs for shittier and shittier pay and worse benefits. U.S. imperialism never disappeared. It's just gotten better at hiding or fooling you into believing it evolved, or got better. This so-called freedom and democracy, it's neoliberal propaganda. We have no freedom and no democracy. I need rights. It's not optional, and it's not up for sale to the highest bidder, like the 17 million vacant homes ready to sell at an insane price. Meanwhile, 600,000 to 1 million homeless people and 36 million people in the United States in poverty. People are literally struggling at no fault of their own. They have been failed. The system leaves them to rot and justifies its own atrocities, meanwhile having the insane wealth and power to easily solve all homelessness and poverty, if only the almighty dollar commanded it to be so. Don't fall for the lies. The contradictions are apparent and the cracks are showing we can do this. All we need is a class-conscious populace and a proletariat revolution. Viva la revolucion! Capitalism is not the first, hell not even the second, but third economic system, and it is not the last. Ancient Rome, the ancient regime in pre-industrial France, and this very country Cuba, and the so-called communist country that doesn't and has never existed all have one thing in common, and that is they are wildly different but vital at one point economic systems and ways of structuring society, capitalism. It has served its very much needed purpose a long time ago, and that was to industrialize nations. It is running out of steam and favor. This list doesn't even graze the surface yet. I could keep going ad nauseum, and am not even extensively educated on the political theory of economic systems, yet so far removed from the average person. Yet all some people have to say is that capitalism is human nature. Oh really? Greed and corruption is human nature, bailing out corporations, yet feudalism or slave societies were not equally human nature. They were barbaric. We are civilized. Every modern human thinks of himself as the future, as the new norm. Listen to yourself speak. Your beautiful human brain has already been corrupted and malformed by the same people you are forced to obey. It's all a huge package. You either accept it all or none of it. You can't pick and choose what you feel is more important or pertinent.